Hi, I'm Robert Resch. Welcome to the Asurface show, where we share useful information for architects and designers, builders, developers, industry-related professionals. Back today with this COVID-19 crisis episode, and we're continuing to talk about PPE. We've been sourcing for a variety of contractors, and I think I'd like to share some useful tips today to using some of this PPE. Most of you are probably familiar with these Tyvek suits. If you're faced with an outbreak, a COVID outbreak, and you're looking to disinfect the facility, you want to make sure your people working on site are safe. You want to make sure your employees are safe. In order to do that, having these Tyvek suits are necessary. One thing to consider with this suit, it's very, very hot when you wear it. So if you are going to use this suit on a site, make sure you dress appropriately, dress down, loose-fitting attire, nothing too hot. The other item, which makes a lot of sense, very few people we see actually doing this, is having two sets of gloves. You want to use nitrile gloves. It won't break down with most EPA-approved COVID cleaners. Two sets of gloves are really important because everything you touch may be contaminated with the COVID virus. So if you touch that surface with your gloves are going to be contaminated. Anything else you touch, your suit or your face mask or anything else could be contaminated. So when you leave the infected site, you wish to dispose safely of these materials, you can do so. Remove the top glove, and you've got a glove that's free of any contaminants. So you can remove the outer layer of the gloves. This glove's clean. You can touch other surfaces, then safely remove this glove, dispose of everything in a plastic bag. It's a safe way to make sure you don't contaminate yourself and your employees can stay safe. Another item we need to talk about is selection of face masks. There's a lot of masks out on the market, and what we found is KN95s and N95s have been a great recommended source for filtering contaminants. It's 95% of contaminants are filtered through the KN95 and the N95 masks. One thing I'd like to point out, when you are shopping for a mask, it's really nice having the feature that fits over the ears. The ones that tie behind the head are really cumbersome. Oftentimes the strings will break. They're difficult to remove and replace, and you have to consistently remove sets of gloves to use them. So the ones that fit behind the ears seem to be the most effective, and we've had the greatest, most positive feedback from this type of mask. Another item I'd like to talk about is cleaning solutions. There's many thousands of cleaning solutions on the market, and some of them are not effective for treating COVID-19 or treating the virus. We've chosen one, Neutral Q cleaner, and it's really important with whatever cleaner you buy to read the product data sheet. For this product specifically to be effective, it needs to be on the surface, wet on the surface for 10 minutes. And the EPA has printed out a list of all the approved COVID-19 cleaners and the duration of time that specific cleaner needs to remain on the surface before it's wiped off. It's an important fact. It's something you don't want to overlook, because if you're spending the time, effort, and energy to effectively disinfect a site, you want to make sure it's disinfected when you leave. And it's the world we live in today, and we're going to do our best to share this information with you. I hope you found it useful today. If you'd like to learn more, click the button below, and we'll provide you with some useful information.